Today is the last day of April 2023, which means it's time for me to sit down and let you know what I've been playing throughout the month of April and also what kind of stuff I bought throughout the month of April. My name is James, and I started this channel simply because I love video games. If that sounds like you, please consider subscribing to my channel. Subscribing is the biggest way that you can support my channel as I'm on my journey to reach 100 subscribers. Let's get started. I kicked off the month of April by replaying Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order on PS5. This was my first time going through the PS5 version of the game, and just like the other 3 times that I played it, I absolutely loved it. I did pretty much everything that you could do in the game. I got the Platinum Trophy, which I believe is Platinum Trophy number 32, 33, somewhere in there for me. But I had a great time saving Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order on PS5 for the hype window of Star Wars Jedi Survivor. After Fallen Order, I went back and finished up my playthrough of Scars Above, which I was playing on Xbox. Scars Above, if you didn't catch my last video, is a sci-fi third-person shooter that shares a lot of aesthetic with Returnal, and I really stand by what I said in my last video. It's a pretty competent third-person shooter, and I've continued to enjoy some of the environmental effects that make for some fun experimentation. It still doesn't have the polish of a high-budget AAA game, but I was able to overlook that and just kind of enjoy the game for what it actually is. I can't say that I would recommend Scars Above. However, if you watch the trailer and it looks like a game that you're interested in, and you know that there's some frame rate issues and that it feels kind of clunky at times, and the animation looks a little bit off sometimes, if that kind of stuff doesn't bother you, I'd say, yeah, go ahead, try out the game, especially if it looks like something you'd be interested in. The next game that I want to talk about is Gotham Knights. This one is frustrating for me. It'd probably been about a month since I sat down and played any of Gotham Knights. I was only a few hours into it, but where I tried to pick back up, I had no idea what was going on in the story, and I could not, for the life of me, figure out the UI that I wanted the game to more so tell me what to do. That's definitely a me problem. So what I ended up doing was just restarting the game altogether, and I was like, surely if I start from the beginning, I'll have a little bit more momentum. And I did. I understood what was going on once I restarted it. I played the first couple hours of the game again, and then I never went back to it. I played the first couple hours of the game again. Then we kind of got into the little busier time with some of the hype surrounding Star Wars Jedi Survivor and some of my other Let's Plays that I've been trying to do, and I just haven't really had time to go back to it. I don't care that the game doesn't run at 60 frames per second. I never really felt like it was super sluggish or clunky or anything playing at 30. However, now that we're getting into Star Wars Jedi Survivor and then Tears of the Kingdom after that, I really don't know when I'm going to be able to get back to this game. I think it's too big of a game to try to fit it between Jedi Survivor and Tears of the Kingdom, and I especially don't want to start it and say that I'm going to go back to it if I've already had to restart it once from not being able to understand the UI and what was going on in the story. So unfortunately, I'm really not sure when I'm going to be able to get back to Gotham Knights. The last game that I played in April was Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Due to scheduling, I'm recording this video before Star Wars Jedi Survivor comes out. However, by the time this video is out, there should also be a Jedi Survivor First Impressions video available that I'll try to link to. That is everything that I've been playing in April. But that's not the end of the video, because I also want to go ahead and share some fun stuff that I picked up. I don't really need to share these here, but I really just want to tell somebody about it because I'm excited about it. I've got a couple other things to highlight here as well. I found 2 amiibo that I wanted to buy. The first one is just Mario from the Super Mario line. I'm very happy they did a reprint of this one. This is the one that I had before, and I bought this one used, and when it came in, the colors were a little bit washed out. You can tell the hat up there is a little bit faded. All of the red is a little bit faded. So I'm looking forward to getting to replace this one with that brand new one that I found at Target. The second one is the Luigi amiibo from the Super Mario line, and this one was much more exciting to find because this guy before the reprint, I want to say, was going for like $90 or $100 online. This is a brand new amiibo to my collection. This is, I believe, number 118. While I was at Target, I also went ahead and looked at some movies, and I picked up Batman and Superman Battle of the Super Sons. I'm really fascinated by a lot of the animated DC movies that they've been making. I find most of them to be pretty high quality and interesting stories. So whenever I see a cheap one, I go ahead and get it. Some of them are bad, but usually I enjoy them quite a bit. The last three items are Legos. On the shelves behind me, you might be able to see those helmets and stuff I got up there. I got Commander Cody, Captain Rex, and Darth Vader. Originally, I was only going to pick up Cody and Rex, but I'm getting to a point where I love the Reign of the Empire and Star Wars so much that I actually think that Darth Vader might be my favorite Star Wars character, if that's... I don't know if that's a weird opinion. So I went ahead and got that Darth Vader as well. Guys, that is all I have for this video. If you haven't yet, please go ahead and check out some of my Star Wars Jedi Survivor coverage or some of my Let's Plays. I'd like to believe that there's something in there for everyone. As always, the best way to keep up with me is on Twitter and on Instagram at James_Solar. And until next time, thanks for watching.